Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, people. Boys and girls, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're all well. Thank you for joining me. From what I can see, not many people in the chat tonight. What is going on? Have I been away that long? In fact, don't answer that. I have. I know the answer. So let's just make do with what we got, eh? Yeah. Warren, big up yourself. Wazza Rooney. Mate, listen, if you're not here, you're not here. It's fine. Yeah, I saw your message earlier on, mate. I will respond back to you. I promise you. I've had a really busy day today. But listen, mate, watch it on playback. You know, don't worry about that. Listen, you're one of my biggest supporters, mate. I know that. All right? I know that. But yeah, listen, big up to you. Shout you out. Who else we got? We've got Kyle Walsh in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Kyle. Hope you're good, mate. Fozzie Foster, hope you're good. We've got the lovely, the gorgeous, the sexy Zoe Thomas. I should have really said that last bit, should I? Sorry, Zoe. Sorry. My mouth, honestly. Disgusting. Zoe Thomas is in the chat. Big up yourself, Zoe. Hope you're well, my love. We've got Kevin Mark as well. Kevin, it's been a minute. Hope you're good, mate. Big up, big up, big up. Come on. AJ Bites in the chat. We've got Mark. See, this is what I like to see. More and more people coming in. Come on. People want to get educated tonight. This is the place to be. Let's just be real with it, right? So, look, we've got Mark PJF85 in the chat. Big up yourself, Mark. We've got AJ Bite. I think I've chatted you out before, but I'm going to do it again. Honestly, I'm old age. My memory's going. What can I say? We've got AFC always in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. We've got Grant McRoberts in the chat. We've got Mindful Haven in the chat. We've got Ryan Stockley in the chat. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Everyone coming in. Last minute, eh? Come on. Career mode and chill. Oh, and it's his birthday as well. Big up. In fact, let me bring that up. Look, career mode and chill evening diesel on my birthday. Come on. What is it? It's the 21st, isn't it? September the 21st. Happy birthday to you, bruv. Happy birthday. What are you doing? Your birthday today, and yet you're sitting in watching me. Oh my God, I'm buzzing. Listen, there is no bigger compliment, mate. No bigger compliment, right? But please, it's a Saturday night. Tell me you are going out tonight. You're doing something, right? You're linking a bird. You're doing something. Please. Honestly, come on. Don't let the boys down. AJ, look, happy birthday to Career Mode and Chill. Come on. Big up this guy on his birthday. There's something I want to say to you guys, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to say it a bit later. I'm going to wait until there's a few more people in the chat, hopefully. Nothing bad, it's good. All right, so, yeah, I'll wait. I'll hold fire. I'll keep my powder dry on that one. But look, I've shouted everyone out. I've done what I normally do. You know, I've picked up the real superstars off the chat, right? And obviously, as the new guys, you know, keep coming in, obviously, I'll give you guys a shout out as well, because I'm very mindful of that, as you guys know. Can't stand these other channels who just ignore their people in the chat. It really winds me up. So that's the one thing I will never ever not do here. I'll never ignore you guys. And to prove it, we've got the Dugout Football channel in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Douglas. Hope you're good, mate. All right, Diesel, I'll see you. There you go, Douglas. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Where do I start? Do you know what? Let me say this, right? I advertised this this stream. I advertised it yesterday. I advertised it like I normally do on Twitter, X, whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, right? Advertised it on there, and I also advertised it on Instagram, right? An hour after I advertised it yesterday, I had a few of my mates, my boys, in our group chat say, they saw the title of the stream. Seriously, you Arsenal fans need to wake up. And they was like, now I've said to you guys before, as much as I love these boys, we don't agree on anything when it comes to our club, right? We just don't. I think one way, they think the other. So what I'm basically trying to say is I'm the one with the intelligence and they're the ones who are thick, right? But, lo and behold, that's neither here nor there, right? But what they asked me was, well, hang on, like, these. Big D, when you do your stream tomorrow, what is it? I'm interested to see, like, what angle you're going to spin, right? For lack of a better term, that's more or less what they were saying. Yeah, it's got to that point, guys, where, if I'm honest with you, I can't talk to the boys anymore about Arsenal. I just can't do it because it always ends up in an argument, and I'm not the best at holding down my temper, right? Let's just say it that way. And, some of them boys are the same as well. We just don't talk about it. And sometimes they do try and bring it up and I just cut it down straight away because I'm not interested in this nonsense. I've told you guys before, I'm not into this loser behavior, this loser mentality thing, right? I'm not. I wasn't brought up like it. And some of my mates, believe it or not, because I've known some of them for years, they weren't brought up like that. I know their parents. I know how they were raised. Yeah, they weren't brought up to be dickheads or losers. And yet, when it comes to this club, I'm seeing loser behavior, loser mentality, all of this. And I can't have it around me. So what I do, guys, just to save all the arguments, I just nip it in the bud, right? Yeah, which for me is the sensible thing to do, right? Now, I didn't tell them what I'm going to be speaking about, obviously, what angle I'm going to spin. There is no angle with me. And this is what really annoys me because even now, and it's not just them, I get the odd message on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Listen, everything I say, I'm not, let me just make something clear, guys. I don't stream every day. I'm not like some of the others, right? I have a full-time job, right? Do you know what I mean? I have a kid, yeah? I haven't got the time. I have a job where I work very hard and I do work long hours. Yeah. I'm not on this to make money. If we're being totally honest, I'd love to make money out of it. Yeah. Of course I would. But it's not something I'd ever want to do full time. And I've always said that. There is no agenda for me. Right. I've always said the reason why I formed this channel was because to allow me to speak the truth and say what I want to say. Yeah. I was on Claude and the Bounsters, as you guys know. What did that channel have? How many subscribers? What was it? 30,000? From memory? 25, 30,000? Right? I could have stayed on that channel. Didn't want to. Why would I? Because anything good that comes out of that channel, we piggybacked off of Claude, we used him, we abused him, we did this, we did that. No, sod all that. How about this? How about I start my own channel? I start from absolute scratch. I start from zero, zilch, nada. Yeah? But the difference is, this channel, I control this, right? No one's telling me what I can and can't say. No one's telling me to try and tone it down. Sod all that. I say what the hell I want to say, right? That's the whole reason I formed this channel, yeah? The whole reason. I promise you this. And I will come to the comments, I promise you, right? Guys, I promise you this. If I really, really wanted to come on here and it was a money thing or whatever, believe me, I would be so pro Arteta, yeah? Honestly, me and that Julian, we would be like that. We would be twins. We would be like Danny and Arnie, Grant and Phil, yeah? Honestly, Ronnie and Reggie. I promise you, I would be so much like him because I know if I was like him, this channel would grow and grow and grow and grow. Of course it would, right? Because people like to watch soap opera. People like to watch drama. People like to watch fiction. Yeah, they do. Let's be honest, right? Let's be absolutely honest. Yeah. If you believe in something, right, whether you're on your own and you got 100 people over that side of the room believe one thing, and you are the only one who believes something else, and you're over here on the other side of the room and you're standing on your own, do not ever be scared or worried. No, you stand there firmly, chest up, head held high, yeah? Because if that's what you genuinely believe, stick by it. Simple. Stick by it. Yeah, it's no different to what I say on this channel every time I stream. You guys have been watching me from Claude and the Bansters days. Yeah, I've never strayed, never. You guys know that. Even if I was being fake, could I really? Honestly, now, guys, I'm an intelligent man. I'm not that intelligent. Could I honestly keep it up for that extended amount of time? No. The answer's no, I couldn't. Somewhere along the line, I would slip up. Right? Let's be honest, I would. Yeah? And I don't care whether my opinion's popular or unpopular or whether my friends don't like it. Sodom. I couldn't care less. If they want to tell me different, like I said to them the other day, do you know what, guys? If you think you can say it better, or you think, you've got an opinion, you want to express it, I'll tell you what, no one's stopping you from forming your own YouTube channel. You guys go and do it. Let's see how you get on. Let's see. Because it does take a little bit of bottle, guys, to sit here in front of people and talk. Especially me. Most of my streams are 2-3 hours long. Right? Now, let's have it right. Yeah? There's not many people who can do that. Not many. If we're being totally honest, for that amount of time to do a stream and keep everyone engaged for about 3 hours long. Yeah? That's actually something good. Yeah, that's not me having ego or bigging myself up or anything like that. But I'm very passionate about what I speak about, guys. I am. I couldn't do those amount of streams for that amount of time without you guys. It's a partnership. Yeah, that's what I've always said. That's why every stream, no matter how angry I am, no matter how desperate I am to say something on here or whatever, I always make a point of shouting you guys out first before anything else. Anything else. I always show you guys the recognition. Have I not? You guys watching me right now, someone tell me, has there ever been a stream where I haven't done that? Ever. Name me one. Just one stream of all the ones I've done. Name me one. You can't. Right? You can't, guys. That's the crux of it. You can't. Yeah? Because unlike these other idiots out there, these fakesters on these stupid channels, yes, they may be big and have, subscribers? Yeah, but they're cheating you. They are cheating you. That's something I will never do. Never do. I don't depend on this to pay my bills. No chance. If anything, this is probably a hobby for me. Right? Which allows me to come on and express my opinion with like-minded people in the chat. And that is you guys. Yeah? And when it comes to Arsenal, I will never, ever stray. I know for a fact these boys are mine. I know, because look, they've already told me. I know they're all watching me right now. Right now. They're watching me right now. They don't come in the chat. Yeah? But they are watching me right now. Eager to see what I say. And I know for a fact, as I talk on this stream, my phone's going to go off, the group chat's going to go off, and I'm probably going to get pelters, or I'm going to get comments. Yeah? If I dare speak out about Mikel Arteta, if I dare speak out about the club, if I dare speak out about this, if I dare mention loser mentality, oh, yeah, bing, 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 on the phone. Can you imagine? But that's what we're dealing with. And that's not just me. You guys in the chat, you must know so many Arsenal fans who are just like this. They are happy with what they're being served up. Honestly, I'll tell you something. It's in fact, before I carry on, I feel like I'm cheating you guys. Let me just quickly, Fresh Strip Art. Come on, my guy. I see you. I hope you're well, mate. Look who it is, the one and only Sweet Like Chocolate brother. Oh, big tune. Looking fresh. Smack that like button for your boy like it's your girl's booty. That's what I'm saying. Imagine it was your girl's booty, as he just said, yeah? As Fresh Strip Art just said, right? So just imagine it is. So if it is, if you can imagine it is, smash the like button. It's not hard, I swear to you. Honestly, you'll love it. Trust me, it's an experience. Smash it. Press the like button, please. I need likes. That's the long and short of it. I need likes. Fresh Strip Art, thank you very much, mate. Love you, as you know. Who else we got? I saw someone. Yeah, Steve RFC. I see you, Steve. Pick up yourself, mate. We asked Oregon Goon as well. I see you, mate. Hope you're well. Why not? Arteta is a loser. So are you for backing him? Cook. Hope you're well, mate. That's why not sentiment, isn't it? I remember you. How are you? Hope you're good. Look, going back to what I was saying, right? It's very similar, right? I liken my mates to this. You know, like you get those people who watch the news and they believe everything that they read. Yeah. One of my mates, his name's John. I know he's watching right now. Big up, Jonathan. Big up, Johnny. I know I'll see you. Yeah, Johnny with a go on, son. Right. Now, I'm a big fan of Andrew Tate. I'm not going to lie. I do. I like the guy. I don't agree with everything he says, but I do think a lot of what he says is on point. I do. I really do. Right. He's got the bottle to say it. He's saying things that we're all thinking. Yeah. But he says it. I do agree with a lot of what he says. Now, when the police invaded his gaff and all that, and obviously they're trying to do him for like sex trafficking and all this nonsense. Yeah. I had a chat with John about it, and he actually believed it. And I was like, John, can't you see there's a conspiracy here? Can't you see? Why is it every 30 days, right, they extended his jail time? If they had blatant evidence, yeah, do you not think he'd be doing 10, 15, 20 years by now? Especially in the prison over there, right? But no, every 30 days that rolled along, they extended it. Another 30 days, extended it. Another 30 days, extended it. How much time do you need? Either he's guilty or he's not. Either you've got him banged to rights, you've got evidence, or you haven't. Right? And this is what I try to explain. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you see, because a lot of it is a facade. This is where there's a bit of intelligence has to come in, guys. This is where you have to look at it from every angle, right? Don't just read by the Sun or the Daily Mirror or whatever and believe everything, every news article that you see in there. Yeah? The media are the biggest liars in this country, right? Because they know there's a lot of sheep in this country. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of people who panic. They read something. Oh my God, it's true. Oh my God, it's true. Oh my God, it's true. What are we going to do? Yeah? Petrol shortages. Oh my God, I've got a full tank, but I need to get another 2 or 3 full tanks. Let me drive to the petrol garage now and fill up. Guess what? There was never a petrol shortage. They just put that out there. And look, their profits went boom. Yeah? Things like that. Things that go on in everyday life. Yeah? Use your brain, use your noddle, research, look into it. Don't just take it at face value. This is where intelligence has to come in, guys. Right? It's the same thing with anything. It's the same thing with this. Yeah? It's the same thing with Arsenal. Right? What have we become? Because at the moment, I'm watching Stoke FC. That's what I'm watching. We're not playing good football. This whole myth, Arsenal play good football. It is what I just said it is. It's a myth. Yeah? These boys are mine. In fact, look, the phone's going already. I know it's them. Right? These boys are mine. Yeah? Where we differ, there's a few things. They think Saka's world class. I don't. They think Declan Rice is world class. I don't. They think Saliba is world class. I don't. Yeah? Saliba's quality. Right? Class to a degree. Yeah? But world class, not yet. Will he get there? Undoubtedly. And the funny thing is with this lot, if I disagree and I don't think a player is world class, they automatically think I'm saying he's crap. Never said that. It's like if you don't think a player's world class, well, you either think he's world class, and if you don't think he's world class, you must think he's crap. No. Why does it have to be from one extreme to the other? Why? I don't understand it. Yeah? My honest opinion, we don't have one world-class player in that team. Not one. Not one. Yeah? And people can say, oh, typical D's are always bashing our team. Well, you know, why'd you bother supporting Arsenal? Because you always criticise them and bashing them. Yeah, too fucking right and all. Too right and all. Because this club, once upon a time, let me educate these guys, because a lot of my mates are the same age as me, guys. They grew up like I did on the George Graham days. They grew up like I did on the early Arsene Wenger days. They grew up on trophies, seeing us win the big trophies, seeing us win leagues, seeing us go invincible. Yeah, seeing top draw players. They've grown up seeing The certain Arsenal sides winning games when they were in the tunnel. Before the players even ran out onto the field, the game was won. We've grown up seeing opposition players lining up against Arsenal in the tunnel and saying, look, guys, just go easy on us today, yeah? Don't smash us too much, yeah? They knew what was coming. The game was done. We've grown up seeing that proper men, not these little boys that you see now. Yeah, these little pretty boys and everyone talking about their looks and how they're models and catwalk kings and all that. No, nonsense, yeah? We've grown up seeing proper geezers, proper blokes. The Adams, the Steve Bold, Martin Keowns, yeah? Proper men, Vieira, Petit, proper men. Men. Ballers. And because I've grown up seeing that, I'm meant to lick the arse of this lot. I mean, seriously. In what universe? In what world? Does that make sense? Yeah? People talk about this manager like he should have a statue already outside the Emirates. What has he done? And a lot of what I'm saying, guys, I'm saying it to you guys in the chat. But I'm also saying it to this lot, you know, to these deluded Arsenal fans, to my boys here, because I don't understand it. I don't get it. We haven't won anything, yeah? You know, sport is surely you're judged by trophies, right? And all this nonsense, well, yeah, but you can't blame like Michelle. Man City are too good, these. They're too good. We took 4 points off them last season. We don't play Man City every week. We don't. In fact, we could probably lose both games to Man City, and as long as we're taking care of business elsewhere, we win the league. How is it down to Man City that we didn't win it? Not last year, the year before. Did we or did we not bottle it? The answer is yes. The season before that, when we bottled top 4, did we bottle it or not? The answer is yes. Because that's all this team knows. They know how to bottle it, yeah? When it really comes to the crunch, people can tell me, oh, well, you know, the other day, the game against Spurs, normally in seasons gone by, we'd have lost that, D's. I mean, they showed courage, they showed attitude, they showed aptitude, they showed this, they showed that, yeah? Yeah, but it's early on in the season. Cool. Great. It's all sweet. But what have we always said, guys? You guys in the chat, what have we always said? When it comes to the business end, when it comes to the absolute crunch, yeah, these players go missing and they go wanting. It's as simple as that. Absolutely simple as that. This transfer window we had in the summer was an absolute joke, yeah? I'm sorry. I've said it to you guys before and I'll say it again and again. This is aimed at these boys here who thinks everything's all sweet and rosy in the garden. No, it's not. Wake up. Wake up. This club are only into top 4. They only care about top 4. It is clear as day. And do you know what the thing is with me, guys? I know there are some people in the chat right now might be listening to me thinking I'm chatting shit. Right? There might be a lot of like my boys here who think I'm talking nonsense. But let me tell you something now. One thing about me, I have never, ever, ever strayed from this. I believe in something and I always preach it and I'll say it. These guys go with the wind, yeah? Go with the wind because we all said, we was all on the same page last year as in to say, this summer transfer window, right, depending on what Arsenal do, that will really give us a massive insight into what these guys are really on, what they're really about, yeah? Even Edu in the summer, did he or did he not come out and say, just be patient, guys, we've got a big one coming, just relax, very soon, yeah? What did he mean by that? As if to say, we've got a big signing, we've got a big name player coming in. Calm down, it's coming. Where is he? Because I'll tell you something now. If he was on about Raheem Sterling, this guy needs to be sacked immediately. Absolute joke. It's a joke. Absolute joke. Yes, Man City are a juggernaut. Yes, they've got class players. But you know what, guys? I said it to you guys before. This summer, no one else really did anything of note, if we're being honest. What an opportunity for Arsenal to have got their ducks in a row. What an opportunity for Arsenal to have really gone out there and made a bold statement to make all us fans sit up, take notice and think, right, Arsenal were on this. Arsenal was serious, yeah? And going to get a gunman up front, what I like to call a gunman up front, a killer. The difference between us and them, when you look at Haaland, all this nonsense, he touches the ball 14 times a game. Who cares? Look at the goals he scores. You know, in our day, years ago, would that have ever been a thing? No. But now it's all about GA and stats and this and that. Let me tell you something now, because I see a lot of Arsenal fans digging out Haaland. I'll tell you something. If you guys had the chance to get Haaland to this club, yeah, you'd all do it in a heartbeat. But yet, on the other hand, you all knock him. The man is an absolute killer. And that is the difference between why they will win the title again and we won't. That is the difference, guys. That is the difference. Yeah? Kai Havertz. No one liked this guy when he come. I don't like him at all. But yet he scores 1 or 2 goals and people just do a complete 360 on him. Right? Arsenal play, he doesn't score. Oh, we need a striker. Why did we get a striker? We need a striker. Why did we get a striker? Oh my God, why didn't we get a striker? Havertz scores a goal here and there. Oh, actually, we don't need a striker now. We got Kai. Yeah, we got Kai. Yeah, we don't need a striker anymore. Actually, we feel he can do the job. We feel he's enough. We feel that he can do it up there on his own. Goes another game, doesn't score. Oh, we need a striker. We need a striker. Why didn't we get a striker? Why didn't we get a striker? This is what it is with a lot of these dumb, stupid, unintelligent Arsenal fans. Yeah? We want one, then we don't want one. We want one, we don't want one. We want one, we don't want one. That is a large part of this fan base in a nutshell. They change their mind like the wind, and yet people like me get abused because you may not agree with us, but at least we don't stray. At least we always believe in something and we always say it. We never change up because we can see it. We can see it. Yeah? We can see it. Look now. We're missing Odegaard. One player's out. You can't class Mikel Merino because he hasn't played for the club yet. Right? One player. We're missing one player, you know. And look at how much we've had to change. Look how much we've had to change the way we play. Look how much we've had to change the style of play. Look how dead we are up front. Yeah? Our defence is quality. I'm not even looking that. Brilliant. Right? Keeping clean sheets. Yeah? Defending as a unit. Ben White. Yeah. Gabriel Saliba. I'm loving Timber. I'm a fan of Timber. I can't lie. I really like Timber. Yeah? Defence is not an issue. But look at the other way. We're dead. Atalanta, dead. We were playing for a draw. We were playing for it. Playing for a 0-0. Yeah? And apparently, this is a club who are ambitious and who want to get ahead and they want to win everything and they want to strive for excellence and they want to strive to be as good as, if not better than, Man City. And yet you are playing for a draw. Man City can have Kevin De Bruyne out, Grealish out, him out, him out, him out, him over there out, him down there out. They still play the same way. They still go to attack. They still go to hunt. They aim to win. They play to win. Look at us. We are happy to play out a boring 0-0 draw. Yeah, we couldn't string 2-3 passes together the other night. And you know tomorrow they're going to play the exact same way. And people tell me we're playing good football. Good football. We were knocking the likes of Stoke and Bolton over this. Yet we're doing it. All because we've got that one player out. This guy spent 800 million, you know. 800 million. Did you see the bench the other night? Half that lot I didn't recognise. Not one world-class player in that side. And yet this man, this poor excuse of a man, has spent 800 million. 800 million. I'm sorry, guys, with all due respect, when you're spending that amount of money, any fan in their right mind would expect to have at least 3-4 world-class players. At least. Yeah? And to think we've not got one. And no one clocks him over this. This is what annoys me. No one. If Arsenal win, brilliant. He's the man. Hey, the geezer walks on water. Yeah, we get a boring 0-0 draw. Oh, Michelle. Oh, tactical masterclass and all of this. This man cannot lose. This man is so protected. I have never. Listen, guys, the Claude and Bannister days, I used to go on about Wenger being so protected. It was a joke. I'll tell you what, I take it back. Wenger's got nothing on this man. Nothing on this man at all. I have never known someone who's so protected. Honestly, I don't get it. Yeah? I've said it. Look, I've said it before. They are a top 4 team. They're not aiming to win the title. They're not. You're not. It's not. It's the same. Like, listen, the last time I done a stream, I said to you guys, I think we was talking about girls and stuff, yeah. And I said to you, do you know what? Someone, I won't name who it is. I think he's in here tonight, but messaged me privately on Instagram, yeah, about girls and stuff, yeah, a little issue he was in. And I said to him, I said, look, do what I do, yeah. Don't judge women on what they say. Judge them on what they do. Just watch. Don't listen so much to what they say, but definitely watch what they do. It's 9 times out of 10, the two do not marry up. They are so completely different, right? Actions, yeah. Watch the actions, yeah. Arsenal were the exact same thing, yeah. The noise coming out of the Edu and the manager, from inside the stadium, all the noise, they're making all the right noises, all the right statements and all of this stuff. But stop listening to that, guys. Actually watch. Just look at the actions. Yeah? Everyone in their right mind knew we needed a striker in the summer. Everyone knew. Look at the players we shipped out. We haven't replaced them. Odegaard's out. And we're a different side. That much reliance on one player. And then you look at the bench is dead. It's dead. And people tell me that this team are ready to win the league and the Champions League. No chance. And the thing is, we've got money. We needed a striker and he didn't address it. This manager honestly felt to win the league, to win a trophy, I'm hanging my hat on Kai Havertz. Come on, guys. He leaves Arsenal. Name me a top 4, top 5 club who's taking him. None of them. He's not good enough. Yes, he'll get the odd goal here and there. No, I don't rate the guy. I'm sorry. I don't. I never have. I never will. I do not rate the guy. It's an absolute travesty how we, once again, didn't get a top striker. Didn't. Raheem Sterling. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, serious. Partey's still there. His legs have gone. He's done. He's dusted. He's done. The man's still there. Let me a few new people have just come in. Party Frass, hope you're well, mate. I can see you. Hope you're good. We got Hengedi in the chat as well. I hope we lose against City. I don't want that fake little hope all season. I want Arteta to go all in the cups. Right, well, let's see if he does. Let's see if he does, because, and you know what? And this is another thing, guys. Right? This is, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, there is a little part of me that, yes, I don't stream as much, but the truth of it is, if I'm honest, I just get bored of talking about this club. I get bored and I get angry. As soon as the transfer window shut, he gets a brand new contract. He gets a big, fat, massive pay rise. For what? For what? Someone in the chat tell me. For what? What's he won? What has he won? I mean, seriously, what has he won? In any other walk of life, any other job, the only time you get a brand new contract and a big pay rise is when you've won something. Or if you've hit your targets. What's he done? What's he won? Seriously, what? Tell me what? And to give him a new contract straight after that, after the transfer window, you're telling me, I mean, seriously, end of the season, put pressure on the man. Win us something. Then we'll talk about a contract and a bumper pay rise. But you've got to win something, Michelle. You've got to win something. Yeah? Something. Anything. Just win it. Win the damn thing. Just win something. And come, the end of the season, we know where we are. We know what we've won, what we haven't won. Yeah, and provided we've won something, we can sit down and possibly talk about a contract. But put the pressure on him. There is no pressure at Arsenal. This is what pisses me off. This is what it just winds me up, guys. There is no pressure. Do you know what? I've never, ever forgotten what Thierry Henry said. Everything's all nice here. It's all nice, comfortable. It's all friendly, friends, and nice, and candy floss, Disney, and, marshmallows, and it's just we all get on and all friends, and that's what it is. That's what he was more or less getting across. Yeah. It's all nice at the Arsenal. It's all nice. It's comfortable. It's a place you go where you want to, just ease and, drama-free life and nice, pretty, and all this nonsense, yeah? Right? And when he said that, I knew exactly what he meant, yeah? No one in there ruffling feathers or nothing. It's all comfortable, guys, yeah? It's all comfortable. And I'm sorry, there is no pressure at this club. There needs to be pressure on the man. He's been here long enough. I can understand to a degree. I can understand. He's hardly been given any money to spend. He's had to make do with a little bit here and there every season. Yeah. Cool. Right? He can only work with what he's got. I understand that to a degree. Not a lot of money. This guy's had everything he's ever wanted. And there's still a lot of Arsenal fans who don't hear what I'm saying here, right? Open up your ears and hear this one more time. He spent 800 million. Not 80 million, not 8 million. 800 million. And yet you look at that squad. Does that look like 800 million to you? Look at the bench. Does that look like 800 million to you? Look at the squad. Does that look like 800 million to you? 800 million. And yet we lose one player. Just one. One player, Odegaard. Am I the only one who hears that and thinks, hang on. Everyone's kissing this guy's ass. Let me just sit back a minute and let me just listen and really take in what Diesel's trying to say here, because everywhere else I look, people are looking at this man like he's walking on water. Like he's the best thing ever. A Pep disciple. But the one thing you can't argue with, guys, you can't argue with facts. You can't. And the facts are, what has he won? We had this with Arsene Wenger towards the end. Wasn't winning anything, still getting the bumper pay rises and the big bonuses. And we're doing the same thing with this man. The same thing. And a lot of these Arsenal fans, my boys included, everything I've said to you guys tonight, they don't agree with at all. They don't agree with it. They think he's a top quality manager. And do you know what the joke of it is? This is where we really had a row one day recently, because they're going on like Arsenal are lucky to have him. Let that sink in. Wayne Holness, I know you're in here to try me, mate, but I'm going to give you a shout anyway. That's cool. There's always one. Obviously bored on a Saturday night. Will M. Hooper, big up yourself, mate. I'll see you. Steve Ovo, hope you're well, Steve. Hope you're good, mate. Statics in the chat as well. Big up. Exactly. Rainbows and unicorns, mate. That is exactly it. Soft. Weak. Yeah. Weak. And do you know what? A lot of this fan base, they embody this team. Embody it. Yeah. Weak. David Dundas as well. Big up yourself, Dave. 4 years without a trophy. But he's the man. Steve Ovo, Arteta and Edu can't sign top players, as which players would ever play for Arteta when he learnt nothing under Pep? Can't stand the sight of Arteta the clown taking a break from Arsenal Football Club. And do you know what, right? You read that. I'm with him. I'm so with Steve. I'm so with him. And yet we're the type of fans who will get criticised, you know, and we'll get dug out. Because we don't subscribe to this Arsenal family and all this rubbish, yeah? Absolute crap. I'm sorry, guys. It's true. It's absolute crap, yeah? We are... Do you know what it is with me, right? I just can't... Everything I've said to you guys tonight, and that's just a snippet, really. Everything I've said tonight, not the majority or not most of, because that's probably the wrong term, but I will say this, a large section of this fan base will hear everything I've said tonight. And I'm the deluded one. Honestly, it's a joke. Seriously. Right, because I've said it to you guys before. You know, the match experience is very different now. You know, like this thing of trophies. People... From what I'm seeing, they're not really bothered about it anymore. People just want to watch good football. Sometimes when I'm listening to TalkSport, and this is mostly from Arsenal and Spurs fans, right? Especially Spurs fans. You know, like they ring in, we just want to see, you know, like good football. You know, like if we lose 4-1 or, you know, 3-1, 4-1, or we lose 2-1 or whatever, you know, as long as we, you know, like we've given it a go and we playing attractive, free-flowing champagne football, then I can take a loss, you know what I mean? I can take a loss. I can take it. As long as I just want to see good football. I don't care if we win anything or not. I just want to see good football. I just want my money's worth. And you know what? I hear that a lot. That is from a lot of Spurs fans. That's from a lot of Arsenal fans. And that is the problem. That is the problem, right, that we have nowadays. They just want to see good football. They just want to get their money's worth. And I've said this to you guys before. A lot of these fans who go to the games, obviously, as we know, yeah, tickets are at an all-time high, right? Absolute. And do you know what? I make no apologies, guys, because I keep going over this and making this point, and I am so sorry. But I have to make this point. We are in a credit crisis at the moment. We are in a credit crunch. Yeah, we are. Yeah, right. The cheek of this club to increase prices. Right, when people can just barely afford to live. I'm sorry. Do you know what? I don't get, and other Arsenal channels, bigger than mine, smaller than mine, whatever, yeah? How does no one talk about that? How does no one come from that angle? Yes, they'll talk about Arsenal. Yes, they'll talk about the games and all. Why does no one talk about what really is going on at the moment? Why does no one discuss about the increase in tickets? Why? The increase in season tickets, 4 or 5% or whatever it is. Why does no one talk about a burger and a drink costing you 25, 30 quid? Why does no one talk about that? Why does no one talk about Arsenal making over 3 million in profit every home game? Why does no one talk about that? Why? They go on like they love the fans, right? You see on their social media, on all their Instagrams and all this rubbish. Do not buy into it. Don't. Don't buy into it. I don't care if that's Saka or whoever it is. Do not buy into it. It's all fake. Yeah, they don't care about the fans. We're customers now. We're not fans anymore. They look at us as customers. Yeah? How can you increase prices in a time like this? Where's the loyalty? Where's the reward for that loyalty? Where is the club? Where has the club ever come out and said, you know what? As a thank you for sticking by us. Because let's be honest, we've had some horrible, tough, nasty years with this club where they've been piss poor, right? Piss poor. Walking pace in games. You know, we've had bad eggs in this side. Yeah, we've had some absolute thumpings, yeah, in certain games. And yet these fans still follow them. These fans still go to every game. These fans still, no matter rain, wind, wet, shine, snow, whatever it is, these fans go. These fans go. Pre-season, wherever they go, they pack it out. Fans will come out. Yeah? These my American brothers, a lot of you guys in the chat, you wake up at silly o'clock, just to watch an Arsenal game. Yeah? Look at what the fans do for this club. Without the fans, there is no bloody club, right? But you know what? When have they ever said, as a thank you, here's what we're going to do. We know times are tough. We're going to knock off this or that amount or whatever. Yeah? We're going to do our bit. This is our way of saying thank you. This is our way of saying thank you for the ongoing support. This is our way of saying thank you for the ongoing loyalty. Where is it? Where is that? But no, they don't do that, do they? What they do is they increase and increase and increase. And they always do it at a time where Arsenal were doing relatively well. Relatively okay. Yeah? Because if Arsenal are playing well and they're winning games, there is likely to be no real backlash, if we're being totally honest. Yeah? Just look back at the times, around the times when they increase the rates, the season tickets, the tickets in general, right? Look at the times where they released new merch. It's always at a time where we're doing relatively well, isn't it? Yeah, they're not stupid, guys. They are trying to mug us off. It is an absolute travesty. All we ask for, guys, in the summer, get a banger up front. Get a top striker. Yeah, that's the difference. They've got Haaland. That's the difference. Yeah, some games Kai Havertz will score and everyone's like, oh my God, shy guy, the kind of guy, all this nonsense. No, yeah, but in other games, look at Atalanta. Yeah, there are certain games where you look at it and you think, oh, if only we'd had a striker, we could have won that. We could have nicked it 1-0. Yeah, you see chances that Martinelli has. You see chances that Kai Havertz has. And you think to yourself, do you know what? If we had our Haaland, our version of Haaland, he'd have scored that. We could have won that 1-0, as opposed to drawing it 0-0. Right? We could have got 3 points rather than 1. That's the difference. Those small margins, yeah. You see this guy over here? All this nonsense. Oh, yeah, he touched the ball 10 times in a game. Who cares? Look at what he's doing. He's up. In fact, I'm sure he's in double figures already this season. If he's not, he's bloody close. Bloody close. Yeah? Don't you see, guys? That is the difference. And I'm sorry, I've got to say, how is it we can see this and yet they can't? I don't get that. I don't get it. Do they see it? Do they not see it? Or do they choose not to see it? Or are they that stupid they can't see it? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? Seriously. This was, we say this every year, but this year, this transfer window, this was the ideal time to do something because no one else did. Really. No one really went big. Arsenal didn't even have to go big. What they should have done was plug those holes, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. In fact, I don't even think Arteta has signed a striker since he's been here. Has he? Really? What again? Why does no one talk about that? Seriously, why is this man so protected? Is it because he's in head to toe with Gucci drip? What is it? We get this California Don coming in. Oh, and he good looking. Oh, Italian. Oh. He's a bit of a right, isn't he? Oh, yeah, he's a looker. Oh, Ricardo. Oh, stop it, Ricardo. Stop it. All this nonsense, yeah? That's just what I'm saying. Absolutely rubbish. Who cares what he looks like? See, this only Arsenal fan base, isn't it? I don't know any other club, any other fan base who go on like that. Oh my God, we've just bought so and so, and oh, me fair, oh, absolute soul. I don't know anyone who goes on like that. Seriously, I don't know anyone. But we do it here. Joke. Absolute joke. Yeah. Martinelli. Let's talk about that. What's going on with him? And you know what, guys? I said to you guys before, yes, why not sentiment? I see you. Ivan Toney. Listen, I was banging the Tony drum. Do you know what makes me laugh, right, about Ivan Toney? So many people are giving him stick, yeah, because he's gone over there to Saudi Arabia. And in my head, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Whoa. They really came in for him quite late. I don't think he would have gone there if someone over here had gone in for him early doors. No one did. Even when the price was 40 million, no one took a punt on this man. No one. Why? I could understand to an extent if it was 80 million, like what the price that was. Excuse me, that was the price that was quoted months ago. Yeah, I can understand to a degree why no one would really want to pay that because it is a lot of money. The guy's 28. I kind of get it. That's big dough. But you're telling me 40 million. 40 million and no one went in for him. That, for me, and you know what, guys? Not a lot is made about that. Not a lot is spoken about with regards to Ivan Toney because for me, that is one of the biggest mysteries I will never, ever get. I will never understand. 40 million, even 50 million, you do it. 40 million, you're telling me in football terms, that is cheap, if we're being honest. It's not a lot of money, right? Arsenal couldn't have taken a punt on Ivan Toney for 40 million? And you look now, you know, the Spurs game, and you know, like I said to you guys, that yes, the defense is on point and it's doing its thing. Great. But why is it with Arsenal? It's either for years, it was always our attack was good and our defense was crap. Now our defense is quality and up front is crap. Why can't Arsenal get both things right? Why can't we address all problems head on? Why is it we've every single season, Arsenal have got 6 problem areas. We address 3 of them. But there's still 3 there. There's still 3 issues. Always been the way with Arsenal. You got 6 issues, you fix all 6. There and then, bang, done. But no, not us. We don't do that. And this Martinelli, I said to you guys before, I did a stream a few months ago, and I said it a few times on that. Someone asked me about him, and for me, I like Martinelli, but can you guys remember when I called him a one-trick pony? Because for me, that is exactly what he is. Yeah, defenders have figured him out. He is literally what I call a one-trick pony. He can't do anything else. There were times last season where I thought, you know what? Because he had a poor season last year. But in my head, I thought, you know what? If I was to give him maybe the benefit of the doubt, because I do like him, you know, he's a trier, he does work. So I thought, maybe it's because we have a bit of an issue at left back. If we can emulate what Saka's got with Ben White, if we can emulate that on the left, maybe that will bring out the best in Martinelli. Yeah? Because Saka's got an advantage. over Martinelli. The fact that of who he's got playing behind him, Ben White. He's been doing the job. Let's be honest. So I thought maybe Martinelli, if he's got that like a Ben White of such on the left, maybe he can replicate on the left what we've been currently seeing on the right. And obviously the left and the right are both sorted and it's all sweet. No. And this is the thing. Martinelli, he is a one-trick pony. He is. I personally think defenders have figured him out. I think he's confident. Do you know what? I don't like saying about all this, his confidence is on the floor and all this crap, yeah, because these guys are multi-millionaires, yeah? They should be confident every Friday, right, when that money goes in, yeah? All this nonsense, I'm sorry, guys, but you have to understand, these guys train every single day. They train every day, yeah? If you're in a job and you're training, you're on the job trainer, you are training every single day. You should be getting better and better and better and better. You're eating, sleeping, and drinking football. You should be getting better and better. Why do these players not improve? Why? This manager of ours is meant to be a top-notch coach. Top-notch. Right? Top-notch. So what's going on then with Martinelli? Because that is an issue. Trossard. I love Trossard. He needs to go, for his sake. He needs to go. He is good enough to start in a side somewhere. He's good enough. Yeah? But even with him sometimes, when he starts, he doesn't have the same impact as when he does when he comes off the bench. Why? Why is it a thing? I don't get it. Odegaard's going to be off for what? Several months, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's months rather than weeks. But again, with Odegaard gone, where is our creative spark? Have we been ever so reliant on this man, on this one player here? So now that he's injured, we're having to change everything up. Because we've got one player out, one? And people don't think that's people don't think that's an issue, or it's only then, and this is what I'm saying about Arsenal, right? They're too damn cocky, guys. They are too damn cocky. Letting all those players go out, rightly so, by the way, but they needed replaced. Look at the bench we had the other night. I didn't know half of them. Kids. I think we had 2 goalkeepers on there, or 3. We're meant to be mounting a title challenge here. It's an absolute joke. Party for us. Arsene had money in the back. Yeah, he did. Hengedi, I want Tony Adams and Roy Keane, mean bastards. And this is my point about earlier on, guys. This is what I'm saying. Back in the day, right, when we had proper men, right? Men. This is what I'm saying. I always make a point of this, guys. Like, do you remember, like before, like when I should say to you, Arsenal players of the past, games won in the tunnel, looking over at the opposition, saying, look, how do you boys want to play today? If you want to play ball, we can play ball. If you want to rough it, mix it, we'll mix it. Up to you. How do you want to play? Tell us. Like that. That's how it was. Those were the convos that went on back in the day. This is what I'm saying. Right? Ryan, to be honest, Steve, even with Odegaard, he was creating nothing. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But it just makes me laugh. I like Odegaard. I do. But he ain't great. Right? He's not world class. And yet, he's injured. And he's left this massive, massive hole that we, for whatever reason, can't seem to fill. And the reason we can't fill it is because we didn't do what was required in the summer. It's as simple as that, guys. How many times have I been here on this stream having a moan about the transfer window? Arsenal never do enough. Never do enough. We've come second twice in a row. Yeah? If anything, that should warrant the likes of Josh and Stan and whoever to look at that and think, do you know what? The first time we did it, was it a fluke? But the second time we've come twice, we finished twice yet again, 2 times in a row. That's no fluke. We've got something here. We've got something here, but we need to elevate it. We need to add more. We need to get more bangers. We need to, yeah. And you would have thought the guys would have seen that and thought, you know what? This is where I look at Michelle a little bit and think, hang on. You was getting everything you wanted when you was doing badly. Right? Which he was. Let's be honest. When he was on the ropes here, Arteta was still getting the players he wanted. He's finished second twice in a row now. You're telling me he doesn't have the pull in that club to knock on that door and say, listen, get me him. Of course he has. For whatever reason, they love this man down there, right? Anything he asks for, he gets. So my question is this. Why didn't he ask for a striker? Why didn't he not even ask? Why didn't he demand a striker? Because if he went into Josh Kroenke's office and said, I want a striker, I need a striker, I want one now. And Josh just say, he turned around to him and went, Michelle, why? Build a case. Build a case as to why we need a striker. How easy would it have been for Michelle to actually say, right, I need a striker because of A, B, C. And if you want D, E, and F, I'll give you that too. Here's my case as to why we need a striker. Because I want to win this bloody league. I want to win trophies. Now, surely, if that was Michelle's response, surely Josh would have heard that and thought, listen, say no more. I'll give you what you want. Because he heard the word trophies. For me to win trophies, I need this. For me to win trophies, I need this. I need him, and I need him. Get me those things, I will bring silverware to the club. Don't tell me, guys, conversations along them lines aren't being, discussed behind the scenes at that club. There must be conversations along those lines happening. There must be. Otherwise, what's it all for? Yeah? Because for me, there must be. But you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think to myself, I don't think they are. Well, clearly they're not because nothing's happening. The discussion I do think is happening is, Michelle, just get us top 4. Just get us top 4 so we have that lovely Champions League revenue coming in. That's all you got to worry about. Just get us top 4. Keep us in the top 4. That's all we ask. And I genuinely believe that is his remit. I do. I really believe that is his remit, and that is the remit of the whole club. Yeah. To us, behind the scenes, they're having those chats, and it's all about top 4. Yeah. But the noise is coming out of the stadium, out of the club to the likes of us fans. Yeah, is something completely different. We are mounting a challenge. We are going to try our damn hardest to win this league. We are going to try our damn hardest to win a trophy of sorts. We are going all out to win as much as we can. That's what we're hearing. And this is where there is this massive disconnect now with a lot of Arsenal fans, because a lot of the sheep in our fan base, a lot of the dickheads, like the thick ones, yeah, a lot of these boys on my phone, right? They're the ones who hear this from the likes of Josh or Michelle or Edu or Vinay when he was there, right? And because they're hearing it, they believe it, and they take it all in, and they genuinely believe that It's true, right? It's true. But when you delve deeper into it, guys, do you not ever ask yourself, hang on a minute, they're telling us fans what we want to hear, in essence, right? They're telling us fans what we want to hear in terms of, oh, we are going for everything and we are determined to win it and third time lucky, and, you know, we aim to win all the other cups, the Carabao, the FA Cup, this, that, the other. We want to win something this year, right? Yeah, lovely words. It's lovely to say that. Yeah, lovely hearing it, and the fans love it, and they get all excited, and goosebumps and all that, right? But what have I always said to you guys? What did I say at the start of the stream? Yeah, don't listen so much as to what they say, but watch what they do. That is the difference, guys. That's for Arsenal Football Club. That's for girls, women, whatever. Or Zoe, in your case, men, right? Yeah. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, they don't marry up. It doesn't marry up, and it should. If they were really about their business, yeah, we would have seen it this summer. I promise you, we would have seen it this summer. I've said before, Arsenal need to go big. Yeah. They need to go big, at least one of these windows. If going big once means the next 2 or 3, we have quieter ones, yeah, where we don't really do a lot, I'm all for that. I'm all for that, yeah? But they have to do what's required. They have to come correct. And once again, they haven't. They didn't do anything in this window to show me, you know what? Yeah, we mean business this season, and we are looking to take that title off of Man City. And my God, look at what we've just done, yeah? No, if I'd seen that, I'd be like, do you know what? Fair play. Listen, oi. Yeah. Yeah, they're on it. Yeah. Nothing. And yet I talk like this, and people think I'm the idiot. Ryan, the only reason we got as close as we did to City last season was because they weren't at their best levels. If they were, we don't get near them. We are not 2 points worse than City. We are still way off. Facts. Last stream I did, I said to you guys, didn't I? I said, look, Man City won it last season. And by their standards, in my opinion, I thought Man City had not a poor season, but they weren't anywhere near as good as what they have been. I didn't think they were great last season. Generally, I don't think they were great last season, and yet they won the league. And listen, guys, I think, Ryan, I think you said it earlier on. There's about 35, 40 if you're watching now. I've heard what you guys have said, right? So look, newsflash. I've been speaking to Yardman. We connected, yeah. And Yardman has agreed to come on the show. He's agreed to come on the channel. Stop it. I know you're all excited. Jimmy D, I'll see you in there, by the way, mate. I'll see you. Hope you're well. I know you're all excited. Yeah. Yardman will be on this channel. So, guys, listen, you know, what I would say to you, obviously, once again, smash the likes. More importantly, subscribe, and obviously that notification bell thingy. So, look, I've been speaking to Yardman. We're looking at doing one together either Monday or Tuesday. I think it's going to be Monday. That's the date that I've proposed to him, which the timing's quite good, actually, because obviously it'll be Monday, and obviously we can discuss the Man City game tomorrow. This Monday, by the way, yeah, this Monday, not tomorrow, the day after, right? That's the day that I've offered. I'm just waiting for a response from him just to see if that's okay. Once it is, I'm going to advertise it, put the stream up. But listen, you guys have asked for him, and I like the man as well. I like what he stands for. I like what he says. So for me, providing he actually does come on, because I've had this before where I've asked people, yeah. Last minute they don't, they drop out. So yeah, I don't want to go too mad just in case it happens again. But yeah, we have been talking. So yeah, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get it sorted. Bear with me. Oh, I like that name. Aguna Matata. I like that. I like that. Hope you're well, bruv. Hope you're good. New sub, no problem. Let's cooking him. Come on, my guy. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. We've got Joe Gugg in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Joe. Deez, in your eyes, is Arteta still a perfectionist in failure? Best wishes from Germany. Joe, do you know what? Look, I'm going to be honest, right? I've always said this, right? I don't hate him. This is the thing that a lot of people get me mixed up with, right? Don't put me in the same bracket as some of like the other lot who really do cook him. I don't hate him. It's nothing personal with me. I just don't think he's good enough to get us to take us to the promised land, right? He's good enough. If I'm one of them fans who just wants top four and I'm okay with just top four, then yeah, keep him. Keep him. Right? Because he will do that. He will do that. But if you're a fan like me who wants to win the big trophies, he's not good enough, Joe. I don't think he's there. Not to say he never will be. I don't know. But I don't think he's good enough to get us to that, elevate us to that next level. He's brought us to a point, and I would shake his hand and say thank you, because if we're being totally honest, he's done a lot better than what I thought he would when he first came in the door, right? I'll give him that credit. I will give him that. But for where I know Arsenal can be, right, the Arsenal that I want to see, he ain't the man. He's not. I'm telling you now, he is not the man to do it. He's not, right? And the fact that he's just signed a new contract, which tells me he's going to be here for another 3 years. And Joe, my issue is there is no pressure. If this man finishes second again this season, second again next season, there's still no pressure on him. There is no pressure on him. More fans will turn, I believe, and they'll get more like me. But in terms of in the club, there is no pressure on this man to do anything. And for me, any other big club, there should always be pressure on the manager to win something. Because when if you're a manager at a big club, that means you're very well paid, right? More so than the other managers, right? Now, and according to what I saw earlier on, apparently Arteta's the top 3 highest paid managers in this league. And yet he hasn't won anything. Someone explain to me how that works. Seriously. I might tell my boy, do you know what? When you're older, forget school, you need to be a football manager. Or better still, a football player, because these players now, some of the garbage I've seen in this league, they're all multi-millionaires. The worst players in this league, are walking around and they are multi-millionaires. And these are the worst players. So yeah. Anyone who's got kids out there, I'll tell you something, get them into football, because you don't even have to be decent. You just need a lucky break. I'm telling you, a lucky break. Arsenal just a cash cow for the Cronkies. Do you know what, guys? I'll be honest with you. I know Warren's a bit. Warren's very. I've seen Warren do, streams on his channel and always makes a point of, Stan Kroenke saying, like, we never bought Arsenal for trophies. That in itself is disgusting. However, I will say this: I've never really been one to keep banging on about the Cronkies, because the way I look at it, they're giving him money. They're letting him spend money. To be honest, I've got no issue with him. I'm not one of these fans who, gets upset because they don't go to home games. I don't care about that. I don't care. Who cares? Right? But whatever this man wants, he gets. Right? He spent, as I said earlier on, he spent 800 million. 800 million. No one can really blame the Cronkies. For me, it's what it's being spent on. How do you spend 800 million and you ain't got one world-class player on your side? I think that's criminal. I seriously think that's criminal. Steve, our sub bench is a joke. We ain't winning the league this season or next till the Cronkies finally sack Arteta and Edu. I would even prefer Mourinho as our manager. At least he plays better football. Do you know what? I'll tell you something, and I've always said this. You guys know this. I am a massive Mourinho fan. I love the guy. And I still think he's a top manager. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yeah, always had this row with certain others who used to come on here, yeah, about Mourinho. Listen, you can't knock the man's CV. You can't. I'm sick and tired of people who don't like him because he had a spat with Arsene Wenger, and out of loyalty to Arsene Wenger, I have to hate Mourinho. Please move away from me with that crap. Oh, my throat. Absolute rubbish. We are talking a grade A manager here. Top class manager who's done it everywhere he's been. Yeah. But then people say, well, what did he win at Spurs? Oh, you're naming one club out of all the others he's been, all the other countries he's been where he's won clubs. He's won trophies at less fashionable clubs. He's won trophies at clubs who don't really ever win trophies. Yeah. He is a top manager. I'm telling you. I'll take Mourinho. Do you know what it is, guys? I just want a winner. That's all I want. I want an elite manager, but I want a manager who looks at this club and thinks, do you know what? Actually sees the issues, plugs the holes that we can see, and does something about it. You know what I mean? Real ones, big up. Chat, big up. Come on. Fresh drip art. We're told to trust the process, yet Arsenal are trusting the process, meaning watching their money grow. And that is exactly what it is. This is what I'm saying. Why does no one talk about that? Why does no one talk about the increase in their revenue? Why does no one talk about the increase in season tickets? No one talks about that except me. Yeah, because for me, it's an issue. And it's taking the piss. Joe Gugg, good question. Dees, do you still think Emery is the second best manager ahead of Arteta? I'll take Emery in a heartbeat. I will take him back in a heartbeat. I'll be honest with you. He pisses all over Michelle for me. Easy. And do you know what? I will always like Emery. The only time, and I'll be honest with you, and this is hand on heart, guys, hand on heart. That time when he was with was it Seville? It was Villarreal, wasn't it? No, or was it Seville? I can't remember. When he knocked us out of the Europa League, the Europa Cup. And I looked at that and I thought to myself, do you know what? There's a little part of me that thought, even though we'd lost and they knocked us out, there was a little part of me, guys, that felt a little bit pleased for him because Emery was treated terribly right when he was here. And I mean terribly. By the players, by the club, by the fans. Yeah. Yes, he was the first one to come in, after Wenger. Right? People used to take the piss out of his language, like the fact he could speak little English. I'm one of them people, guys. I've always said it, and you guys who watch me on a regular, I live by this. I'm a massive believer in that saying, credit where credit's due. The very first press conference he did, he tried to speak in English. Yes, he weren't great. Yeah. But it was a respect thing. Emery's a very respectful man. You can tell he's a nice guy. Like every time you see him in an interview, every question that they ask him, he always starts off with good evening. I know people go like good evening, taking a piss, but it's manners. You can tell the man's got manners. You can tell he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And when he knocked us out, yes, he could have rubbed it in, but he didn't. You know what I mean? Class. I've always, and I've said it to you guys before, I always love people who have got a bit of class about them. You can't buy it. You can't buy it. That saying, cream always rises to the top, and it's so true. Yeah, he's a class act. He is a class act, and he's a very good manager. And he's only starting to get his flowers now because of what he's doing at Villa. Yeah, he's always been a good manager. Always been a good manager. The problem is, though, Joe, he doesn't wear Gucci. The problem is he's not as nice looking as what Michelle is. That's why he will never really get the full props. He won't. It's a shame. Absolutely shame. Because he's a top manager. Top manager. Days, at least you won't cut off yard man like what Robbie does. No, listen. No, the platform's his, mate. Platform is his. Steve, Simeone and Mourinho would bring in better football and top players. The joke is that Arteta the clown thinks he's Pep. Pathetic. Arsenal is finished under Arteta as a manager and Edu as our director. Facts. Fresh strip art. Diesel proposed to Yardman. You heard it here first. I asked him and he said yes. Oh, you guys are jokers. Where's the wedding? Behave yourself. Come on. Do I look batty to you? In fact, don't answer that. Aguna Matata. Facts. Come on. I only speak them. I don't know any other way. AFC always. Diesel, the other night I got banned from another Arsenal YouTube channel for my opinions about the Cronkies, Arteta, Edu. This effing fan base is the problem. Oh, you need to tell me who that channel was. If you can. Don't worry if you can't. That'd be interesting. We were a top team, ended when we signed Arteta as a manager. 3 more years of painful football and 0 strikers. We are out of the top 4 this season. No, we will get top 4. I'll tell you why. We'll get top 4 because, and I've said it to you guys before, the quality in this league over the last several years has been dead. I genuinely believe it's dead. Do you know what? Tell me if you guys agree. In fact, tell me if you guys agree with this, because I said this to a mate of mine the other day. And he thought I had a bit of a point. Hang on, we should always raise the standards and demand more. Facts. 800 million spent on trash. Yeah, facts. $800 million 5 years in, Diesel. No consequences for Edu and Arteta. Garlic promoted to CEO. It falls to the ownership and the board. Yeah. No. Look, I hear it. I hear it. The fact that this man is still here and Edu's still here is on the board. I think I was more coming from a financial point of view. They want money. The Cronkies release the money. It's not like, well, we can't buy these players because they're not releasing any money to us. Like they are allowing him to spend a lot of money as well. I think that's what it is. Steve, Mourinho won trophies at Porto, Real Madrid and Chelsea. Fact. Arteta is a joke. No top players will play for Arteta. Emery would have signed better players that are winners with 800 million. Yeah, facts. That is so true. Yeah, he would have. Do you know what? I've always said this. Give Emery the amount, the same amount of money that Arteta's got. Emery would have won us something by now. I am so confident that he would have. David Dundas, Villa love him, and rightly so. Yeah, too right. You can't hate the man. You can't. Diesel, do you go to games at all? I don't, mate. No, I refuse to. I'll only go. Sometimes I've gone. I've had to do it because of obviously hospitality and in my line of work. So obviously I've done that. Let me put it this way. If I had to pay for it, I wouldn't go. Yeah. Quite lucky. Sometimes, like mates and that, I'll get a free ticket and I'll go. Yeah. But I don't agree. And it's not a tight thing or nothing like that. I just don't agree with the prices. I don't agree with them taking the piss out of us. I'm not being funny, guys. I can't sit here and spout all of this and then go and spend my money on I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I mean what I say. So no, it's an absolute rip-off for me. Diesel, the channel I got banned from is called The Gooner. I've never heard of that. I'll have a look. It makes you laugh though, doesn't it? Like, you put an opinion in and like you get banned. Really? What was I going to say? Yes, that was it. Yeah, I was speaking to a mate of mine, right, the other day, and he actually agreed with me. He thought I had a point. Going back to what it might have been you, Steve, who said this. I can't remember now, but yeah, we will get top 4, right? Because the quality in this league is lacking. If I'm honest, I think it is. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of good players in this league anymore. Look at Saka, for example, right? And I use this with a mate of mine. I like Saka. He ain't world class. He's nowhere near it. That's just my opinion. But he ain't world class. But he's a good player. But do you not sometimes, guys, look at these fullbacks and think to yourself, most of Saka's goals are the same, You know what he's going to do? He's going to take it, he's going to take it forward. He never beats a man. That's what really annoys me, because I think he's got the capability to do it, but he just doesn't do it, right? When Saka gets the ball, he's going to cut in. He's going to cut in and try and curl the ball in. If you really like, dig deep into it, and you look at the majority of the goals he scores, it's the same. It's in the same fashion. And I look at fullbacks and I think, how did you not know he was going to do that? Do you guys not study these players? Because that's what I'm told. Like you study the opposition, like you watch videos or whatever. Their last 4 or 5 games. You watch the player you're about to mark because it gives you a feel of what he's going to do. Like you look at Saka, you just know instantly what he's going to do when he gets the ball, because he does the same thing game in, game out. And yet he scores goals. And I look at the defenders sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that he scored. And I'm like, yeah, I'm buzzing, right? It's, great for us. But I do look at these defenders sometimes and think, have you not been watching this guy? This is what he does. Like, do you know what I mean? Honestly, who was it when we was... oh, God. Was it Fulham? Nori, I think, the fullback. He was doing that, so he was doing it the whole game. And I'm looking at this Nori, or whatever his name is, and I'm thinking, how do you? And he's actually not a bad player, that Nori. But again, I watched him. I'm thinking, how do you not know he's going to do this? Like, have you not been watching this guy? Like, honestly, it's little things like that, guys. When I talk about the lack of quality in the league, it's little things like that where I'm like, some of the best fullbacks that we saw, growing up, Saka wouldn't be in the game, in my opinion. All right? It just so happens that now, the quality of this league, I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, come on, it's nowhere near what it was years ago. And yet there's more money in the game than ever before. Strange. David Dundas, Diesel, I know you love a good conspiracy theory. I watched a great documentary about Lehman Brothers, bankruptcy, greedy bastards. Oh, see, stuff like that I do like. What's that? Lehman Brothers. Oh, I'll look out for that. Top man. Ding Dong's in the chat. Big up, Big D. Ding Dong, hope you well, mate. I'll see you. Hope you're good. Go to my Tata. Facts, come on. Oh, hang on. No, mate, you're talking facts. Exactly. Come on. Steve, if Emery was still our manager, he would have signed Ivan Toney and another striker even before his 5th year. Arteta's footballing IQ is pathetic and a joke. I just find it so strange to believe he's not signed a striker in all the time he's been here. I just find that really weird. I find that so strange, guys. I really do. And And this is the thing, I'm not really into this. I'm not really into this. And we tend to do it all the time. That's fair. Yeah, we tend to do it all the time. You know, we buy a jack of all trades rather than a master of none. You know, like, you know, it's that saying, isn't it? I would rather specialists. You know what I mean? A specialist. Don't, you know, put someone like a Kai Havertz. Oh, he can play as a false nine, and you know he can hold it up. Oh yeah, we'll just put him up there because you know he can do it. He can do a job there. I'm not looking for someone to just do a job there. I'm looking for like pristine. This is the problem with a lot of people. This is the problem with a lot of the fans. You know, they've been sucked into this low standards nonsense. You know, this was never a thing at the club. This is something Arsene Wenger brought in. Yeah, something he brought in years ago. It's okay to finish fourth. It's okay not to win the league. It's okay, right? No, I'm sorry. A lot of fans followed him with that, and there's a lot of fans like me who didn't. Yeah, what do you mean? No. We don't do that here, Arsene. Yeah, we're the Arsenal. We're the Arsenal. We are meant to be winning trophies. We should be winning. We're big enough to be winning trophies. We're good enough to be winning trophies. We have won trophies. Yeah, we've set a precedent. You can't go below that. Yeah, and it's just the thing, you know, it's a mentality thing. Yeah, back in the day, George Graham era, mentality was on point. Yeah, I'm saying you can't you know, you can't go back, and this is what I'm saying. People have to remember. This is what bugs me about a lot of my friends because they're my age. They're my age. You know, we're not talking about 18 and 19-year-olds here who only know the Wenger years. We're talking about these guys who have known George Graham era, right? You have to keep that mentality up. You have to you know, keep the standards high. You know, all comfortable at the Arsenal and all this. The man needs to be under pressure. He needs to be. He needs to start winning something. He's got to. Yeah, the thing is, even if he doesn't win the league, if he wins an FA Cup, if he wins a Carabao, for God's sake, take these things seriously. Take it seriously. You know, the arrogance of the man. And this is what winds me up. You know, these cup competitions, he just doesn't take it seriously. Yeah? Why? Why not? Win something. Diesel, the last striker we bought was Aubameyang under Wenger. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Mike England, good evening, Diesel on the chat. Pick up yourself, Mike. Hope you well, mate. Richard Huckle, Diesel waffling again. Yeah, jog on, mate. Come on. If you can't take the heat, step out of the kitchen, my brother. AFC always. George Graham was the last manager to win a trophy for Tottenham. Yep, facts. David Dundas, I've got a boost, guys. Have a nice evening. Dave, as always, mate, absolute pleasure. Been with me from the beginning. Hope you're good, mate. And yeah, have a good night. Love you. Steve, Arteta is a learning on the job manager. He's not a top manager. Arteta would put himself up front as he's the manager. I've never rated Arteta, even before he signed for Arsenal. He ain't an Arsenal legend. No, he's not. He should have gone to Everton. For being honest, he should have gone to Everton. But look, you know, like I say, you know, it's not a case of I hate him or anything like that. I don't agree with a lot of what he does. I don't think he's elite level. I don't. And I think Arsenal deserve an elite level manager. Arsenal deserve an elite manager. You know, we are a big club, right? We need to start acting like a big club. And this is the problem with Arsenal. I've always said this. Arsenal are a big club. The problem is we don't move like one. That's the problem. Yeah, we don't move like one. We don't act like one. And when you look at this transfer window just gone, this is the one thing, yeah, that's really, of everything else, this is the one thing that's really got my goat, you know. The fact that they didn't do what was you know, required. Surely you're looking around at your competition, your ops and all this, and you're thinking, they're not doing anything, right? Of note, yeah. Not really doing anything big. So wouldn't that be more of an incentive for us to just really get stuff done and really come out with some statement signings and really shake up this league and show people that listen, and show Man City of all people, listen, we're here, and we're going to take that from you, yeah. And this is what we've done to show you that we are coming to get you. Do you know what I mean? Something like that, just something that's going to give us a bit of oomph, yeah. But you know what? Maybe you guys are right. Maybe the top players out there won't sign for this man. Because they do say, yeah, signing for the club, it's Arsenal, it's London, it's money and all that. But, who am I playing for? Like the manager, the manager that you play under, that is also a factor. Not the factor, but it is a factor. It's a factor. Maybe the top elite level players are looking at it, at this guy and thinking, nah, I don't know, not sure. Maybe that is it. Say what I want about Arsene Wenger, but blimey, listen, a lot of players would say, even when they were sort of umming and ahhing about coming to the Arsenal, one phone call from Arsene Wenger, bang, done, sorted. Yeah, because Arsene had that about him. So, the man was so well respected in world football. World football. Yeah, Arsene Wenger. If we're being honest, he was. The man was like a god. So it's. But now you're talking chalk and cheese with this guy. Diesel, since Arteta had been our manager, there's not one player he has improved. They've all regressed. See, I had this chat with, I think it was Warren, and I don't know if I can say that. I think Ben White has been really good at right back, but he's not a centre half. Well, he is a centre half by trade, but he's not good enough. If I had to be honest, I'd say, yeah. Look, and it's easy for me to say this, guys, because like I said, it's not personal. I don't hate the man. I just don't rate him. I don't think he's good enough. Yeah. But yeah, Ben White has been good. I think David Raya has come on. Still don't think he's quite there, but he's got better. Yeah, he's better. I'd still take Martinez over him all day long, by the way. But that's just me. Saliba and Gabriel have got better. But I think they would have got better regardless of who the manager was, to be honest. That's just a partnership. That's a dream. And do you know what? That partnership, right, is what we all said, especially me on this channel. I used to say it all the time. When they sent him out on loan, why? He's good enough to play now. Get him with Gabriel early doors and just see them two blossom. Yeah, we could all see it. A lot of us, it wasn't just me, a lot of us said it. And now look. So, yeah, absolute dream. Yeah, absolute dream. I think Declan Jollof Rice. The thing I always struggle, right, when I talk about Declan Rice because I like him, good player, but I don't know. He's not great. He's not world class. He does a job. He's a body. I think that's how I look at Declan Rice. I don't mean to be rude. I really like Declan. I do. For what I just look at him. He's a body. He's just a body in the midfield. And I think a lot of that is because he's regressed a little bit. He had a decent season last year, shocking in the Euros, as they all were. I don't know with Declan Rice. I don't know if has he got more gears to go? Can he get better, or is this him? Is this his level? Is this how he's always going to be? I don't know. They're talking about they want to try and advance him further forward. I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans talking about he could play in in that hole where Odegaard is. Like, while Odegaard's out injured, Declan Jollof Rice can play there. No chance. No chance. No chance. I'm sorry. If people think Declan Rice is our creative spark, then you're off your head. No chance. Ryan, it's like when Chicken Fried Rice signed. He said he signed because of Michelle. Sums it up. Yeah, no, he just said that. Yeah, we all know that's waffle. That's rubbish. But look, he's come from West Ham. Do you know what I mean? He's come from West Ham playing under David Moyes. Yeah, and he's played under David Moyes, who is a very defensive coach, and he obviously recognised in Michel Arteta that he's a younger version of David Moyes. Yeah, younger version of David Moyes. He's also a defensive coach. So Declan Jollof Rice thought, well, I'm going to a bigger club, but I'm playing under a very similar, samey type of manager. I'm just in a bigger stadium. Still defensive, right? Diesel, did you know Arsenal net profit from the summer transfer window works out about 20 million? That's what I'm saying. Joke. Iffy, he's the opposite of Wenger, who loved creative mids. Arteta is so obsessed with defenders and goalies. Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. Steve, bring back the Bergkamp Vieira days. At least legends like Petit and Pleased as Arsenal manager. Fans don't like that, D's. Lee Gunner, Kenny, Ola, Matty all speak facts. Arteta is finished. Yeah, he's done. Do you know what? You say that, right? We all know he's not, he's not good enough to take us to that promised land. But when people say he's finished, he's not. I wish he was, but he's not. He's just signed a new contract. This man has got a job here for life. I genuinely believe, and I genuinely mean this, right? I honestly believe his remit from the board is to just finish in the top four. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. They can spin it however they want. I honestly think his remit it's similar to what's his name? Who was that guy at Man United? He's not there anymore, but oh god, what was his name? Oh, one of you guys will help me in the chat. I forgot his name now. Oh, what's his name? One of you, tell me, what was the guy's name who was in charge of the oh Christ, it'll come to me. He had so much stick from the fans. Oh no, he wasn't a manager. He was up in the boardroom. I'm trying to think of his name. He's not there anymore. They got rid of him. No, it wasn't David Gill. If you say the name, I'll know it. Anyway, while that's coming to me, the name. A lot of the fans were on him. Oh, he's not bought the right player. But you know what? I honestly think his remit was, because off the pitch, he was a success. Right? Trying to think of his name. He will come to me. Right? One guy. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. His remit was off the pitch. Maximizing money, making money, maximizing revenue for the club. And because he was judged on that was his remit, he was a success. No matter what we say as fans, it's a success. Arteta's remit, in my opinion, is to finish in the top four. No matter what, do not drop out of the top four. There's too much money at stake. Right? That's what I think it is. Anything else, anything more than that is a bonus. But I do think ultimately they just want top four. It's all about money, guys. It always has been, and it always will be. It's money. It's revenue. It's as simple as that. That's why the likes of Chelsea and Spurs are, busting their gut to try and get back in that top four. Yeah, because of what it brings. We was always told, once Arsenal get back into the top four, we was out of the Champions League for 4 or 5 years. Once we're back, yeah, that's when we'll start seeing world-class players. Well, we've been in it 2 seasons now. Where are these world-class players? Where are they? Is it a case of they just, they won't sign for him? He's not a name. if we're being honest, he's not a big name, Arteta. He's not. You know, and I think when you got the sort of manager with a bit of weight behind him, like when an Ancelotti, a Simeone, a Pep, a Jurgen Klopp, you're talking big managers. You're managers who have got that bit about them. They have the aura where they can pick up the. And do you know what? I've always said this, right? And I've always said it, guys. This is the last thing I'll say tonight. Oh, that was it. Thank you. Why not? Ed Woodward. That was his name. Ed Woodward. That's it. Something about music. Edward. Sorry, you said it as well. Yes, Ed Woodward. Right. I've always said this. Imagine this, right? This is how I look at it. Yeah, right. You got a top player, sitting at the dinner table in his living room with his family, having dinner. The phone goes. Phone starts ringing. Right? Now the missus gets up, goes to the phone. Hello? Yeah. Turns to the husband. Yeah. It's Pep. Pep's on the phone. Pep Guardiola. Now, if she says it's Pep Guardiola on the phone, it's Jurgen Klopp on the phone, it's Diego Simeone on the phone, it's Carlo Ancelotti on the phone, those sort of managers, if it's them on the phone, trust me, that player is stopping what he eats, quickly swallowing what's in his mouth, and he's running to the phone. Because that is a phone call you take, yeah? A manager of that ilk, you're taking that call, brethren. I can assure you, you're taking that call, yeah? But then, in the other instance, they're eating dinner, phone goes, Mrs. goes over, hello? It's Mikel Arteta. I'll tell you something, mate. Guys, if that happens, well, you know what I can see? Or I can visualize? She says, hang on 2 seconds. Honey, darling, baby, love boat. God, hubby, it's Mikel Arteta. And that player's like, who? Arteta? No, I'll call him back, man. I'll call him back. Tell him I'll call him back. Cha. Idiot. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you. That's the difference, guys. Well, when like people say to me about like truly top level elite players, it does matter who the manager. Of course it does. Of course it does. And this is what I'm saying. That is what I can imagine. Anyone else, yeah, the Peps, the Simeones, the Jurgen Klopps, the Mourinhos, even, these top managers, yeah, the players taking that call. You're going to say, I'll call him back. What, Pep? Are you mad? Call back. No. Yeah? Arteta? No, he can wait. I'm having me dinner, man. Sure. Yeah? Him come wait now. No, wait now. Wait. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference, guys. This is what I'm saying. You're talking, it's chalk and cheese. It's chess. You ain't checkers, man. This I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you. 43 likes. I need 50 minimum, guys. If you don't mind, please. Anyone who hasn't, just do it for me. If you don't mind, thank you. AFC always does. So the reason why the owners Arteta and Edu are moving like this is because they're under no pressure from the fans or the hierarchy to deliver titles. The board are happy with Champions League money. The fans are happy with vibes. And that is absolutely bang on the money. Yeah, it is. See, like me talking like this, and a lot of you guys in the chat agreeing with me, we are a minority. Trust me, like we won't even get heard within the midst of the whole, Arsenal fan base because there are too many fans like Julian and like Ty, yeah, who are that deluded, and they're just happy to go to a game, to watch it with the boys, you know what I mean? See a few goals, yeah, smoke salmon sandwiches, all of that, down the pub, couple of pints, yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's a day out now. I told you guys before, it's like the theatre. I promise you, at some point, maybe not this season, but next season onwards, maybe, I promise you, you will start seeing more and more people in the like sitting down in the stadium, eating their butter-kissed cinema sweet popcorn. I promise you. Yeah, it will be popcorn very soon. Rather than hot dogs and burgers, it will be popcorn. I promise you. It will be like theatre. Theatre. Yeah? A lot of fans don't care about trophies anymore. You know, it's all about style of play. You know, entertainment, attacking, free-flowing football, champagne. Woo! Goals galore. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what they want. They don't care about trophies anymore. Sad. Sad. Facts, Diesel. Thank you. AFC always Diesel by December. Arteta will be halfway to the 9-year trophy drought. What Wenger went on. Yep, and the man is safe as a door now. So he's safe. Carlos Eduardo, my man, my guy. Come on, you know. Yeah. Hey, Diesel, long time no see. Miss seeing your live streams. Thank you very much, Carlos. I'm here. I'm here for you. Promise you. Obi Nino, big up Diesel quite a while. Hope you're good, mate. Thank you very much. Football Terrorist is a United fan. His opinion is irrelevant. You see, like, I used to watch that quite a bit. I don't really get time anymore. In fact, saying that, I did watch a little bit tonight, I think. Yeah, Terry's all right. Terry's literally, he's not far from where I live, to be fair. He's not far. You know, he's from the manor, he's from the ends. The problem with them sort of shows is, you know, will they have certain people on, like me, for example, who don't go by a script? You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I used to say this about AMTV all the time. You know, you got 60,000 people in that stadium. 60,000 people go to every home game. Yet it's always the same people on that channel. How? Why? How is that possible? You know, how is it possible when you've got thousands of Arsenal fans? Surely every week it would be a different lineup, right? Surely every week it would be different. But what do I know? What do I know? Tafarex, hope you're well. The fact that some fans think they've got more ambition than the manager will never not be funny. Well, in this case, I think we do. AFC always Diesel, certain Arsenal fan calling Mikel Simeone after that perfect performance in the Champions League. Listen, we're done. No matter what this man does, he will get praise. No matter what. Seriously. And I mean that. No matter what he does, he'll get praise. No matter what. This man is... Arteta's laughing. He's laughing his way to the bank. Literally to the bank. Right, we're done. If Javi Alonso is on the phone, I'm answering also. Lord have mercy. Right, guys. How long has it been? Oh, Christ, 2 hours. Do you know what? It's really weird, right? I've done 2 hours, 1 hour and 53 minutes. Who's counting? Let's just round it up. So I've done 2 hours, right? And I'll tell you what, it's absolutely flown by. Literally. It's flown by. And the very fact that you guys have stayed with me for the 2 hours. And also, on top of that, you know, we've got some new people in here tonight. Aguna Matata. I love that name. I can't help it. I do. Yeah, I do. I like it. I'm a big Lion King fan. So, but yeah, listen, you know, thank you for tuning in. And guys, listen, you know, anyone who's got a YouTube channel, you know, we don't take it for granted. I was a little bit worried at first. You know, I first went live and it was literally 2 or 3 people in here, and I thought to myself, oh my God, I've always been lucky. I've never been one of them where I always stream. I always stream, and when I first start streaming, there are loads of people in the chat. It's never ever happened to me before where I've started to stream and there's like one or two in there. However, so I was a little bit panicky. I was thinking, oh my God, have I been away that long? Rotted. However, saying that, to be fair, as soon as I went live, everyone just started coming in. So yeah, I was like, thank God. Can you imagine? I'm sitting here spending my Saturday night. I could be here with a bird or whatever. No, I could my Saturday night talking to you guys, and there's no one watching me. Can you imagine? My God, disheartening. I'll be crying my eyes out. I'll be on the phone to Frank or the Samaritans or someone like that. Honestly, I'll be on suicide watch, eh? Yeah. Seriously. But justice prevailed and you people turned up in your droves. Thank you very, very much. Steve-O, great show, Diesel and everyone. Thank you very much. Diesel, Gunner and Matata, I've got a YouTube channel. Would love to see both do a collab. I'll check that out. Thank you very much. I lose track of who has and who hasn't anymore, if I'm honest with you. In fact, do you know what I was thinking this the other day? I might even change the name to this. I'm quite liking Diesel Uncensored, something like that. I don't know. Everyone's doing Arsenal now. Every week I'm seeing a new one pop up. It's like, Christ, man. It's so saturated, yes. Whereas I like to talk about everything. It's not just Arsenal. I like to talk about this, that, the other, birds, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, the job, life in general, things I'm watching. In fact, right, let me tell you this very quickly. So I went to cinema just over a month ago. I saw Long Legs. Now, the write-up, the trailer, it looked really, really good. I went to see it, Long Legs. I thought, do you know what? I haven't been cinema in years. Luckily, I've got a Fire Stick, and a lot of these new films that come out, I get it quite quickly, right? But I thought on this occasion, look, it's a horror. I love horrors. I thought, yeah, I want the cinematic experience. Woo! Yeah, and I wanted an excuse to go and get a big box of popcorn and shove it all down my my mouth. So I thought, yeah, I'll do that. And obviously, them big hot dogs as well. Oh my God, my diet went straight out the window. Anyway, saw it. I'm not going to lie. It was one of them films where I thought to myself, do you know what? I might have to watch this again. Yeah, because when you watch a film and when it finishes, you're like, what? What? Do you know what I mean? I had that with Inception. With Leonardo DiCaprio. That was a film I had to watch twice to get it. Very similar to The Matrix. I think I had to watch that twice to fully get it as well. It's like sometimes watching a film, you're on your phone as you're watching it. You really, certain films, you have to just switch everything off and just focus on that film. You have to really lock yourself in. So yeah, that was okay. I thought it'd be better. What else have I watched? There's a series at the moment called Tell Me Lies. That's really good. A lot of sex in that, by the way. Not that that's why I watch it. I like the storylines. So yeah. So I've watched that. I'm trying to think what else. What else have I seen? Oh yeah, I watched. I've seen it before, obviously, but I just had a flex this week where I thought, you know what, I really. I want to watch Kidulthood. So I watched that. Then I watched Adulthood. And then earlier on, I watched Brotherhood. Hence why, obviously, I put that song as my, the music on my Instagram where I advertised, this show. It's a banger from years ago. I love those films, man. I just love those films. So, yeah, anyone who hasn't seen that, watch it. It's funny. And the soundtrack's quality as well. What else? I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't. No, I think that's about it, guys. If I'm honest with you, there was I'm trying to. What's it called? What's it called? I'll tell you what. Is it Fear? So, might be Fear. Josh Hartnett's in it. when he takes his daughter to an American football match. They're in the stadium, and the police know that there's a serial killer. The serial killer's in the stadium. They know he's in there, so they block off all the exits so no one can leave the stadium. And he's trying to find ways to get out. That was all right, to be fair. That was quite. I'll tell you what, Josh Hartnett's a good actor, you know. He does this smile in the film where you look at him and you think, oh, like he's actually freaking me out. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, it weren't bad. It's worth a watch. I thought that was all right. Right, we got to 54. That will do me. Thank you very much. Good question. Pepsi Pack, evening, just back from local Hickory Steakhouse. Oh, steak, come on. Who do you think will win the fight tonight? Right, listen, let me just say this. I think Joshua is going to win it. I think AJ is going to win it. I don't really rate that Daniel Dubois, but then to be honest, I don't rate Joshua highly. If I'm honest, I don't really rate him. I know there's this big fanfare for him. And he's the media darling in this country. He is to boxing what Harry Kane is to England, or like to football. Although now I think Bellingham's probably taken over, but you know what I mean, right? He's that media darling. I don't really rate or respect any fighter who ducks fights, and to me, AJ just ducks fights. So yeah, I'm not really a massive AJ fan. But I do think he'll beat Daniel Dubois. So, yeah, I reckon Joshua to do it in six rounds. That's just my view. Chat, let's get our heads together and think of a new name for Deeza's channel. Come on, Stockley! My guy, come on. Yeah, Pure Facts. Love it. AFC Always Diesel, did you watch the second series of The Teacher? Remind me, is that the one with Sheridan Smith? Remind me, is that the one? If it is, then yes, I've seen it. No, I was going to... Next time, I'm going to get names for you guys. But yeah, my memory's terrible. Pepsi Pack Music is the best and most respected fight. Yeah, facts. Yeah, he's an absolute warrior, mate. Right, and guys, that is it. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Boom, over 2 hours yet again. See, Diesel, that is what I bring. Facts and education for 2 hours. Yeah? All I ask is you put look, I put the graft in. All I ask is just smash a like. That's all I ask. I ain't asking for much. But guys, thank you very much for showing up tonight and staying with me. As I said earlier on, I'm just waiting for the okay from Yardman. And as soon as I get that, it should be Monday evening. All right. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for the for when I advertise it on Instagram and Twitter as well. And yeah, just obviously hit that notification bell. But other than Sheridan Smith was in the first series, not the second series. Oh, I don't think I've seen that then. No, let me watch that as well. So, yeah, thank you, AFC, always much appreciated. I'm always on the lookout for something decent and juicy to watch. Come on. But, yeah, guys, other than that, thank you very much. And, listen, I'll see you soon. And, yeah, I'll be doing a stream next week regardless, all right? I'm probably going to do one Monday anyway to discuss the Man City game. So, all I ask is when I do, come with me. Watch it with me. Watch me. Right, lovely. Right, guys, wish you well. All the best. Love yous. And I'm going to play the intro as an outro. Love you. Bye. Well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.